Well, since my PC's microphone doesn't want to work, I guess we're going to have to do it with the cell phone. So first of all, welcome. I'm happy to have you. If you've subscribed already, thanks for that. If not, go ahead. If you don't want to, whatever. This video, I'm going to quickly tell you what you can expect from this channel, I guess, or what kind of content I'm going to upload. Probably should have done this before I actually started uploading all this other shit. The thing is, I don't quite know myself. It's gonna sound pretty bad, but hear me out. I know most of you won't, but hear me out. This is kind of an experimentation channel, as in I tried like single manga chapter reviews of One Piece, and then we got to the point in Wano Kuni arc where there wasn't really much going on, and I don't know, I just kind of lost interest in reviewing single chapters, and then we had some more hype chapters, so I picked up again and was like, well, what if the same thing happens that happened last time, and we have a few hype chapters, and then we get a few chapters that are just frickin' boring, to be honest. What the frick is an orist? I don't know. To be honest. Sorry, my English is not the yellow of the egg, as... That sound... And whatever, our German foreign minister, I grew up in Germany, he once said his English is not the yellow of the egg. Now, that doesn't make much sense to an American, but there's a German saying, nicht das Gelbe vom Ei, which means it's not that great, and just literally translating that into English, it kind of shows that your English isn't that great. So, whatever. I might screw up some words every now and then, it might happen. So I have a little list here. I'm just going to look at it very quickly. So yeah, basically, single manga chapter reviews weren't quite my thing. So I tried to review 6 or 7 manga at the same time, because it was like, I figured like, okay, if you have 6 or 7 of them, at least one of them is going to have a hype chapter, right? At least one of them is going to have one. Well, that's true, but all the other ones, it still takes a lot of effort, still takes a lot of time, and it's not that great to sit there for 1.5 hours just talking. I mean, I can do that, no problem. Well, some problems, but no real problems. It's fine, I can talk for 1.5 hours, but I don't think most people really want to see that. And it worked to some degree. I mean, the 4 people who subscribed during that time, who will probably be among the first to see this video too. Thanks for that, by the way. Yeah, look, 1.5 hours, that's just not what I wanted to do. And the thing is, I do YouTube as a hobby. I have a German channel with around, 750, 800 subscribers. It's not a big channel, let's be honest. But I have a German channel. I talk about politics. But the thing is, politics gets very, what's the word for it? Anstrengend. What's the English word for it? It gets tiresome. Let's put it that way. You get tired. If you actually watch too much politics, you do feel kind of, bad. You do start feeling bad. You do start feeling grumpy. It's not a great thing. So you need a break from that. So I decided, well, on my English channel, I only had like 2 or 3 videos that were similar to the ones on the German channel. I might as well private them and try new stuff here. Anime stuff or manga stuff. Because frankly, I love manga. Honestly, I do love manga. It's great. It's a great medium. And I want to share the love and the enthusiasm I have for that. So that's why I made this channel into a manga channel, basically. Which is going to mean we're going to have to change the logo and the background and whatever, but I'm a bit lazy, so that might take a while. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it, yeah. But then I was like, okay, how can I share that? Well, single manga chapter reviews, not going to do it. Several reviews in one sitting, not going to do it. Splitting them up into 2, it's better, but still not going to do it, because frankly, and some of the ones I'm reviewing, so let's say Moshi Fan Ren, The Last Human, it's a manhwa. I'm not quite sure, the Chinese version of manga, let's put it that way. It's a very good one. I like it a lot, actually. But it doesn't have that many hype moments, so there's not really that many moments that can be like, oh my god, hyped about. But it's a cool thing, manhwa. So chapter reviews aren't that great for it, because not that many interesting things happen during one chapter, but the story arcs themselves are interesting. I don't know if you get what I mean. Let's take another example. Solo Leveling, a manhwa, Korean manga, which many people probably haven't heard of, but some people have. Excellent thing, excellent. If you read the story like from beginning to end, you're like, where's the next chapter? You bring out the next chapter. But the thing is, every chapter ends on a cliffhanger, and if you just review one chapter, there's either not much to be said because there's cool fighting scenes, or it's exposition, which in itself is not that interesting until you get to the fighting scenes. So really what's fun about that is watching the fighting scenes, and those are mostly split up because of the cliffhangers between 2 or 3 weeks. So how do you do that? So what I thought, and also I want to share my love for manga and anime without a lot of editing. So this is all going to be pretty raw, just me talking basically until I can afford it. I don't take commercials, but until at some point maybe I have enough subscribers to go like, oh, by the way, I have a Patreon. Now, if I would do that, I would only do that to be able to hire an editor to make the videos look better, because, as I said, this is a hobby. Hobbies usually cost money, they don't bring you money. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it costing me time. I'm too lazy to edit. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna talk face to face with you about my favorite hobby. That sounds really sad. About one of my favorite hobbies, which is manga and anime. And I'm gonna try to see what I can do. I have a bunch of little things I wrote down. I actually filled 3 or 4 pages with ideas what I could do instead. But I don't know which one of these is going to work or which one isn't going to work, and which one of these is going to work for you guys and which one of these is going to work for me. So I'm going to have to find that out. So really, what I'm trying to say with this video is this channel is going to be a lot of experimentation. It's a hobby for me. I'm going to experiment what works, what doesn't work, what works for you, what works for me, what doesn't work for you, what doesn't work for me. I'm going to try out these things. And at some point, maybe we'll be successful, maybe not. Who cares? It's really just about sharing this interest, this passion of mine, because, as I said, I study sociology. I look a lot into politics for other, well, generally because I'm interested, but politics does make you feel miserable after a while, and honestly, debating people, especially if you want to be not correct, but if you want to be on a factual basis, that's a very, very hard thing to do. Most people just try to be correct all the time, which it's not going to happen. Your worldview is probably wrong, my worldview is probably wrong, we're probably all wrong, just let's debate about it and get to the right conclusion. But the thing is, that's very hard. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of work, it makes you feel not so great afterwards. And really, what saves me from that oftentimes is reading manga or watching anime. It's a great way to relax. It's a great way of just letting go of all the bullshit and, just enjoying something. And honestly, just like I enjoy cooking, just like I don't really enjoy exercise, but I enjoy what happens after exercise, like the blood pumping through my brain, making me think clearly. Honestly, there's only 2 times a day when I feel like alive, like a real human, which is one after having a mass amount of caffeine, which you're also going to see during this challenge run, and 2 after doing exercise. So, for instance, going jogging. That makes me feel alive. But yeah, outside of that, really what makes me happy, what keeps me from despair, I suppose, is manga and anime. And it's a great stuff. It's some great stuff. And yeah, so I just wanted to, make this as a channel introduction so people can know what to expect. Which is, I don't know what kind of content I'm going to be producing at the point in time where you are watching this video. If you're within the first 6 weeks, I say, of this video being released, if you're watching it within that time, probably not going to be that much content, honestly, because, I do have to do my bachelor's thesis. I'm sorry, that takes priority even above manga. Not by a long shot, but by quite a margin. Oh, fuck, I got a hiccup, sorry. Wow, I cursed. So that means YouTube's going to punish me. Alright, this is getting stupid. I need to get a glass of water or something, but yeah, I just got a hiccup at the end of it. But I'm not going to reshoot this video because whatever! And I'm too lazy to edit it, so you can see me get a hiccup during a video. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. I want to give an outro. I want to say goodbye in some form without the hiccup, but I can't with the hiccup, so I don't know. Peace out, guys, I suppose, and see you in the next video. And subscribe if you want to. If not, that's fine too.